It's that time of year when you have finished that last final, walked in graduation, and got that diploma. But now what? Start sending out those job resumes or take your career into your own hands. Each of my guests today decided to take a risk and start their own company with two things: a great idea and a lot of hard work. You know all the questions you ask the internet because you're too scared to say them out loud? Well, it's time to stop being afraid and start talking. Relationships, college, jobs, celebrities, social issues, and sex. Then we'll get into the taboo stuff.
The Chelsea Krost Show, a fresh take on talk.
My first guest got his great idea while tossing and turning at night. About 70 million Americans suffer from sleep issues. Vincent Porpiglia was sick of counting sheep, sleepless nights, and was skeptical of the chemicals found in most sleep aid solutions. So he created Dream Water. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm a huge fan of Dream Water, and so amazed that you are sitting here so young and the founder of it.
You have a problem sleeping?
I do have a problem sleeping. I am one of those 70 million Americans. So tossing and turning at night one night, but then what made you think, okay, I'm gonna do something about this?
I really just didn't like what was on the marketplace. There's pills and serums and all these different chemicals. You wake up groggy, and I always had problems sleeping, but I hated all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought there had to be a better solution. So you know, I basically, that night, I came up with the concept, and actually the name too, so I was so excited I couldn't even sleep at all that night. But then I just did some research, and the Dream was born, and essentially over a couple of years ended up formulating Dream Water.
I mean, you were 19 years old when you came up with this concept. A lot of 19-year-olds have crazy ideas, and they're like, oh, this would be great if, but they don't take the initiative to actually get it going. So what was the first action step? You got the name down the first night you thought of it, but really, what were the first action steps to get this here?
It's funny because I had such a skewed reality on what I would actually do in order to make Dream Water successful. And I thought I would just patent it and sell it to Pepsi or somebody. And obviously that didn't happen because I'm still here. But really what I did was I did a lot of independent research. I Googled, I did, you know, what you said, you go on the computer, Google, find out what helps you sleep. And I just did a lot of that type of research. And again, I focused on healthy ingredients, natural ingredients, because that's what I want Dream Water to be.
Which I love. I love that it's all natural. There are too many additives and chemicals on the market that we can ingest today. So what makes Dream Water make you sleepy?
So Dream Water's Sleep Stat blend is comprised of 3 ingredients.
Okay.
It's melatonin, GABA, which is amino acid, and 5-HTP, which is a version of tryptophan, which if you ever eaten turkey and gotten a little sleepy, that was the ingredient.
All right, so you package it, it's ready to go. Now, how do you get it on the shelves?
So luckily, sleep is a really relevant issue right now, and it's a big problem. So
Luckily.
Yeah. Well, luckily for
Luckily
us,
for
but
you.
for everyone who's tossing and turning, not so lucky. But really, we presented it to different buyers at different retailers, and they see the potential in Dream Water, and everyone from Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Target, Kroger, everyone, they picked it up, and so far we've been really successful with each of them.
I mean, at 19 years old, did you imagine that it would be on so many shelves? You walk into CVS, Dwayne Reed, there it is.
It's almost surreal, actually. It's almost like basically a dream, and sometimes I have to think back and be like, wow, like, I actually took it from this little idea to a nationwide product, and it's amazing. And I get caught up in the day-to-day, but every once in a while I have to reflect and appreciate how far I've gotten it.
Well, I appreciate you taking the initiative to make it because it totally helps me go to sleep at night. We're going to be back with Vincent later in the show, so thank you so much for being here now, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, guys. Guys.
Are you giving the Dream Water?
Oh.